Hey, double hey, San Francisco Bay, Monterey. My name's Alex Andrew.
And I'm Dr. Shasta.
And we're back with another episode of Your Healthy Living here in wonderful San Jose, California.
That's right.
Where it's cooking.
It's cooking outside.
I know. You could fry an egg on my black car right now. It's crazy.
Yeah, mine too. It is super hot.
It is. But you know what? It's about that time.
I'm ready.
It's the end of May for those of you who are watching at a different time of year, and we had a great Memorial Day weekend. I did.
Good.
And for those of you who don't know, Shasta is a very well-accomplished acupuncturist here in San Jose.
Yes, I am.
Yes, you are. And
I work with pain relief, fertility, women's hormones, weight loss.
And the fertility thing is huge. I know that's kind of one of your specialties in that realm, and you're very successful at it. So if you're having problems getting pregnant, this is the one that you want to talk to. Just outside that whole medical thing that they do, and I got to guess it's not nearly as expensive as trying to do all that other stuff.
Oh, not nearly at all. No, similar to the subject we have on today, which is amazing yoga master that we have here today, Jade Xiao. She is a 500-hour RYT, which is the highest certification a yoga teacher can have. And she has taught previously at Stanford. She does teach at Equinox, Yoga Works, Core Power Yoga, where I go, Facebook, PayPal, and corporate classes. She is a full-time yoga teacher now with a previous history of being a CPA. And she got so inspired by going to yoga classes that she has a whole new career.
That's cool,
man.
So
welcome, Jade.
A whole new career.
Yeah, thank you so much. Good afternoon, everyone.
Yes.
Thanks for Dr. Shasta. Yeah. Thanks for Dr. Alex inviting me to
welcome.
here to talk about yoga.
She called me a doctor. Yes. I like that. Doctor of Finance. That's me.
Yeah. I'm so honored to be here. Too excited to talk about this topic.
No, This is great. I'm CPA. I mean, I'm sorry, but you don't look anything like a CPA. I deal with them all the time. And believe you me, I would love walking into an office to see a CPA because most of them haven't bathed for a while. I'm just kidding. They're just very, quirky. They're about numbers and stuff.
I was 8 years ago, but now I'm here. That's the yoga, so it changed me.
Wow.
It changed my career.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So you were telling us about how you were kind of stuck on a statistics and type of a project and your boss said, go do yoga to de-stress you. Tell us a little bit more about that.
Oh, yes. It was, go back to 8 years ago. So I was doing my research for my own project about the analysis statement. I was so crazy driving me, so stressful. I couldn't continue because I gave it 10 years ago. But after 10 years, I wanted to continue finish this project. I still couldn't do it. So one of my friends and my professor asked me to do yoga. So I got into the yoga. First yoga class, I was so frustrated. I'm not flexible because I'm an office girl sitting in the office all the day. My back, my lower back, my hips. But after doing a little while, like 1 week, I feel my body, my mind, everything's so refreshed, everything's so energetic. So I doing that since there. I'm doing every day the yoga, and then I finish my project. So now I'm becoming the yoga teacher. Just want to telling the people how the yoga affected people's life and healthy.
Yeah, that's so great. I got to guess it took a while, though. You were sore at first, right? Because I know I am.
Yes. So,
we're going to talk a lot more about the Zen of yoga and how it can help you change careers, obviously. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
At Way of Wellness, we help to rebalance the hormones of your body so that it can heal itself. Way of Wellness offers acupuncture, Chinese medicine, functional nutrition, Qi yoga, and wellness coaching. Call 408-615-1995 and start living the life that keeps us well.
Hey, double hey, San Francisco Bay, Monterey. My name's Alexandria.
And I'm Dr. Shasta.
And we're back with our second segment talking about the Zen of yoga.
And the transformation of yoga.
Yes.
Which Jade herself has experienced to become a master yoga teacher as she is.
And the transformation of life.
The transformation of life.
You were a hotel management degree holder and a CPA, and now all you do is
teach
yoga.
Yes.
I love yoga myself. I got certified when I was 21 to teach yoga.
Really?
I mean, I was doing it at a very young age when people thought it was really, really stupid.
The closest I took it for a while, but I did the gymnastics thing. So, doing the stretching and all that and trying to concentrate. But I tell you what, it's not easy. You look at what these people are doing. If you've never done yoga before, go do it. Just make sure you take some aspirin after you get home because you're going to be sore the first day. It's not easy.
It's not easy, and it's important to go slowly and to have a good teacher so you don't injure yourself. So, Jade, tell us more about this passion you started feeling from doing yoga and how that affected your health, your outlook, and how you see that affecting your students.
Oh, yes, I do. So, first of all, benefit of me doing yoga. So, I release my stress and then I feel my brain, my body is more energetic. I can do much more better than before. I haven't done yoga before. So, the second thing is I got I was sitting in the office, I got a neck issue. Mm-hmm. Also, the doctor said I need to do the surgery about put a needle between my cervical spine.
Really?
Yes. So because this problem, after doing yoga, a little bit on the neck is get healed. Also, I started teaching the students. So after students they follow me my classes, 3 to 5 months, they get healed a lot of their lower back issue and the knees issue. So they feel so good, healthy like a horse. They can run. Before they doing over 10 years physical therapy, but they couldn't heal it. After 3 or 5 months, they feel different, the body, the mind. So it's my passion to make me teach. Enjoy the teaching. Watch the students and then change how they from the beginning from the guiding into the body to healthy.
So the medical field, basically, is what you're saying, couldn't figure out what to do with your neck other than surgery? Is that basically what they were talking about? Yes,
I have a MRI. They're showing the cervical spine 7 and 8. They're a little compressed.
Oh, really?
They need to put some needle to get some space, so I not touch my nerve system.
Yeah.
I don't feel.
So it's like a herniated disc kind of a thing?
A little.
Because I had one. I had a herniated disc in my C5, C6.
Oh.
And it was the most painful thing. I was paralyzed in my left arm.
Oh.
I think it was C6 is what it was. Yeah.
But yes, you're right now, yeah.
Well, I'm okay now, but I had to quit working out and stuff. But I mean, I got to guess, would be the stretching along with the mind. I mean, what would you attribute the healing to? I mean, what helped heal besides the Zen peaceful
The circulation of the blood.
Yeah, the circulation of the blood. Also, a posture. Holding a posture. Yes, create some more space between your cervical discs, so they're not your nerve system not touch them, the bone not touching nerve system, so you get healed.
Wow.
So if
that's crazy.
like in Chinese medicine and Ayurvedic medicine, which are both yoga
old as heck.
It's all about the pain is a stagnation of the flow of blood and energy. So it's like a pinching of. It's like a dam. It's like a dam. So if we can get the dam unblocked enough times for it to stay unblocked, the pain's gone. And so when you have, something like that, you're going to have inflammation. That's going to be like a dam. As you exercise properly and get the proper new blood to flow, the dam breaks and everything starts to heal around it.
Yes, great.
There's the simple Chinese medicine.
Yeah,
and I have been your student and very, I had I felt your passion and your commitment to my body being better. And I have some injuries and I felt much better after our class. And I use yoga to be able to still be able to hike and dance on the weekends.
Well, that's a good thing.
And I used to play competitive beach volleyball, and to do yoga was a wonderful compliment so that I could keep playing.
Right.
But I think everybody should be doing yoga, and the benefits are really known. Actually, when you search alternative or complementary medicine, yoga is by far the most searched modality. And
well, we've kind of seen that doing the show over the last year.
Yeah.
We have a lot of people that kind of blend that yoga part into their health regime, and it really makes sense.
Right. And yoga was brought over here by Yogananda, who we had, remember, people from his church here a couple of times. And he brought yoga over in 1920s. His book, The Autobiography of a Yogi, is the Bible of yoga. And he does talk about like astral travel and telepathy and raising your vibration through meditation and Kriya Yoga and asanas and such. And yoga really isn't just asanas, as Jade, I'm sure.
What's asanas?
Asanas is the moving part, but yoga can have many branches. So it's a complete modality.
There's a lot of mental aspects to it, right? And I think that's why you see the passion that she has in it.
Yes. So tell us more about the whole comprehensive modalities of yoga that you also teach.
So I teach power yoga and vinyasa and yin yoga, gentle.
Nice.
And then also yoga sculpt. So they're kind of a little different, but the main foundation is the same. Also, the yoga is the connect of the mind, the body, and the breath.
The breath.
Yes.
Right.
That's why the yoga is different with other exercise.
So it's like a meditation in its essence while exercising, meditation movement, right?
Yes, it's meditation is a little kind of on the end of the class or beginning of the class. So it's like as Shastra said, Asana yoga like the most the famous Krishnamacharya. He created some salutation aid, Surya Namaskar Askar. So this kind of most yoga they do practice before doing other exercise.
So the idea was that you stretch out before you would sit and meditate.
Warm up your body. So
okay.
Yes, so you could sit and meditate.
Right, so you can sit and not end up getting a quirk because you're nice and stretched, much like you would before you work out.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, I usually stretch before I work out, otherwise I have a problem. And if you're meditating, you're not really moving.
Yeah, it's hard to sit in the lotus posture if you're not flexible.
Oh, yeah, I know. I used to try and do that before I had flexibility. It didn't work.
Right. So what are some of the benefits of yoga that are scientifically proven? And
it's yoga is for health or the being well. So health, a lot of scientists approved the yoga is like a best medicine, can cure any like a cancer. Like the Stanford the Cancer Center, they treat the patients use the yoga.
Right.
Yes.
So people use it complementary to
yoga. Some
illnesses they have.
Yeah, there's some cancer patient that after being practice yoga, they get healed. It's a phenomenal. It's impossible. That's true.
It seems like a miracle.
I think part of it is because your mind is you're connecting your mind to your body. I think so many of us are just disconnected from who we are as human beings, and we're running around not figuring that out. And we're angry, we're upset, and all that acidity and cortisol and adrenaline.
Right. And we were talking about the epigenetics, where when we get to that really calm state, the healthy genes turn on and the unhealthy genes turn off, and it's that primordial void where spontaneous healings happen. Yoga brings you to the primordial void. It's that oneness, that peace where you feel like you're connected to everything. And in that moment, spontaneous healing.
Spontaneous healing, it makes sense. Why are people that tend to meditate and do yoga tend to be healthier in general?
Right.
Because they're at peace in their own mind and their body isn't at conflict.
Yeah, and it's affecting their genetics.
It's beautiful stuff.
Yeah, it's just beautiful.
We're going to do one more segment on yoga and Zen. Stay tuned.
I do traditional Chinese medicine, and that includes 5 different branches: acupuncture, massage, yoga, tai chi, qigong, herbal medicine, and nutrition. It is amazing in helping the body heal itself, that it releases the body's natural endorphins, serotonin, and seems to rebalance the hormones of the body.
Lower back pain was taken care of very quickly. 6 treatments and I was pain-free. And this was like 3 years ago, and I've remained pain-free.
I've grown up in the Bay Area, and I have had my own practice for over 15 years. When I was 12, I decided I want to be an acupuncturist, and by the time I was 25, I was licensed.
I have thyroid condition and stress, big time. When I walk out, I'm feeling like a whole different person. It's definitely a blessing to be able to come here.
I love helping women have babies, and the day that they actually get pregnant, the look in their eye is like, it's the best thing ever.
I've been struggling trying to get pregnant for the past 3 or 4 years. I came to Shasta. I would totally recommend her to anyone out there that is trying to get pregnant. She will do great for you.
Way of Wellness has to do with living a life that keeps us well.
Hi there, this is Alexander with It's All About the Show. You know, I've been with Money Concepts since 1994, and they have been the primary catalyst for my success as a financial advisor. If you're looking for a career change and you want to help people for a living, check out moneyconcepts.com/ALEE or call 946-8378 today.
Hey, San Francisco Bay, Monterey. My name is Alexander.
And I'm Dr. Shasta.
We're back with Your Healthy Living, talking about the Zen of yoga and how it's healing people and how it's keeping people more sane.
Helping people learn how to heal themselves.
You know, I think people would get along a lot better if everybody just did yoga, for crying out loud.
Absolutely.
I mean, you know, it tends to, it's the antithesis of stress and anger and hate.
And it's a complete exercise.
Yes.
Believe it or not.
I mean, you do yoga every day,
yes,
right?
every day.
Pretty
And
much.
we want to see some pictures of her
oh my gosh,
that she's brought.
She's like slim and tight and fit, and I mean, it's not like you're bulky. Yeah, beautiful girl.
Just radiant.
And I think a lot of that has to do with treating your body the way it needs to and allowing your mind to connect to that.
Yeah, and having healthy blood circulating through her limbs through the exercise and the mental breathing in the oxygen for the batteries of the cell for your energy. And this is what it looks like when the blood is flowing well.
Yes.
And we see here,
awesome.
we want to know how many times a week should people generally do yoga?
So I strongly suggest that each student, if you want to practice yoga, do the 2 or 3 times a week. So it's really help you build a good foundation. Also build some muscle memory in the body and then your mind. If you have time, but if you really don't have time, at least you practice once a week.
At least once a week.
Yes.
But best is 2 to 3 times.
Yes, you will feel so many benefits connected with your body and your mind.
Yeah, and that's the same like with acupuncture too. If you want to repattern the person, you go 2 to 3 times a week.
Well, it's kind of like you were talking about before, the dam. You know, you kind of open up the dam a little bit here and there, but you got to keep doing it until you actually unclutter the dam. Otherwise, it'll close up and flow back in.
You got
it.
it.
Makes sense.
Boy, he is a doctor.
I'm listening.
So, can people do yoga if they're not flexible?
Oh yes, of course. 8 years ago, also I was so stiff. Now look at me now, 8 years later.
Yeah, I saw some of those pictures. You're definitely not very...
Yes, so everybody think I'm a gymnastic. I have a belly dance.
Yeah, you look like a dancer.
I wasn't. I just started 8 years ago.
That's
well, and just doing it over and over
Yes.
again, you start to get more and more limber.
More flexible. Yes.
That's what we need to do for my son. He's getting better, but he can barely touch his shins with his legs straight. And I'm thinking... Of course, I'm a gymnast. I palm the floor, and I'm thinking we got to get him down there. But yoga is a great idea.
Yeah, and you were saying you had a student who came in a walker. So you can have students of all ages generally in your classes?
My class students that like different, like a teenager, also the middle age, also like a senior. Some people they reach 17 years old. Yes, some the people they have knees issue, a lower back issue,
Yeah.
hips replacement. So after they do 3 to 5 months after with me,
Yeah.
most of the time they do 2 or 3 times, they get healed about the lower back issue and then the knees issue and the hips issue.
Right. And you said that you had someone come in a walker and then leaving with no walker.
Yeah, the first day, the one lady who was sitting on a walker, so he couldn't walk, and then I need to put 2 people holding him down, sitting on the mat, and then start to do some poses. I still assisting her, but after like 1 week, she does 2 times with me. So for the class, after 1 week, the second week, and then he barely used the walker. 3 weeks, she moved out the walk. I so
Really?
surprised.
So
yeah,
quickly.
I
So
don't
quickly.
know it's why. So
So she was two times a week, 3 times a week?
yeah,
2 times?
3 times. Yes.
So this means
At
any
least
of you
2
out there who
2
think
times.
that you are not flexible enough and that you really couldn't do it, that really isn't true. There is always a starting point.
And it sounds like almost more of it is about the mind connecting to the body, and
Allowing it to
slow,
happen?
gentle movement. I
Right,
mean,
right.
of course, being a guy that thinks he's in good shape, you go and you try and take the moderate class, right, when you first go in. When my ex-wife was teaching it, and I went into the moderate class, and I thought I was going to die. I needed to start slower. You
Right.
got to just swallow your pride, guys, swallow your ego, go in there and start slow and work your way up, because it does. You do feel a lot better when you're done doing it after.
A lengthened muscle is a stronger muscle. That's what people don't really, weights in the
Right.
gym shorten the muscle, but actually a lengthened muscle is a stronger muscle.
Right. Well, you've got more volume if you're stretched out.
Yoga, people who practice regularly are extremely strong.
Right.
And proportionate. Why? Because they're holding their own body weight. When you hold your own body weight, your body will naturally tone in all the areas to be balanced. That's what's remarkable about it.
So most yogis don't look like Arnold Schwarzenegger used to? Is that what
They
you're saying?
don't. They look like beautiful
Well, that's what
dancers.
I mean. You've got this beautiful lean, or swimmers, right? Swimmers too. They tend to
Swimmers
have
too.
bigger chests. but-
Right. So, can yoga help with losing weight?
Oh yeah, it does. Yes, I saw a lot of students when they first come, they added 20 pounds.
Extra
before,
20 pounds?
Yeah, extra
Yeah.
20 pounds. After 3 to 5 months, but they continuously play yoga.
Yes.
Do the yoga. So they lost the weight, but also you have to pay attention to your diet
Yes.
So
with the yoga.
Do you make recommendations to your students on their diet?
Yes, the diet is especially when you practice yoga, before don't eat too much food and drinking, just like a slight snack. And just before 1 hour, that you needed to let the fruits digest it before doing the yoga.
Right.
You diet also after your class, so try to do not eat too much the oily food
Right.
and the frying food.
Right.
And,
More
yeah.
digestible foods, more whole,
Yes.
real,
Yes.
fresh. Yeah.
But
that's-
I always thought most yogis and stuff were vegetarians, but that's not true, I guess, right?
Yes. Not only vegetarian people who do yoga. So I eat beef. I eat meat. Yeah, I'm
Right.
not
Yeah.
vegetarian.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Just different segments do different things
Right.
with their diet.
Well, I think
Yes.
too, heredity has a little bit to do with that. If you think about the way that your genetics are, if you grew up somewhere where there are no greens for 9 months out of the year because you grew up in northern Norway, your genetics is built for eating lots of fish and whale blubber and all that kind of stuff. So
I think genetics have a lot to
I
do
think
with
they
it.
do, yeah.
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 And so different bodies, different genetics do better on different diets. And the diet that has been shown to be the most helpful for everybody is the Mediterranean diet. And
Yes.
why it's basically just a seasonal eat in season, eat in moderation, and eat whole real food.
Right.
and always eat
you
balanced.
Mix it up too.
And you mix it up,
different
but
seasons,
you always have a
foods.
protein, a carb, and a fat. You don't just have all carb or just all protein or all fat. You're always supposed to have a little bit of all.
Right.
So that's
so no more
balanced.
chips for dinner, huh? I just love corn chips for dinner. There you go. Little salsa, that's my vegetable, right? That works.
Yeah, well, yeah, you can get away with it, I
kidding.
guess.
I'm fairly healthy. Thank you, Dad, by the way, for putting that in my head.
So can you explain the significance of Surya Namaskar?
Surya Namaskar is it's a from beginning class. Just a sun salutation A.
Yeah.
As created by Krishnamacharya. So just from the beginning for warming the body. It's also now it's most people per Ashtanga use the Surya Namaskar A.
It's a flow.
Yes.
It's a pattern of
Yes,
flow of
yes,
posture.
okay,
Thank you.
Very,
I
very
was sitting
famous.
here going, I'm supposed to be a doctor of finance here. I don't understand a heck of a word she's saying. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, so it's
a flow of postures.
Right,
Yes.
right.
That's very,
So
very balanced. It's
Kind of like
supposed
Tai
to be as
Chi
balanced.
in a way. Then is it or
Not
Not
exactly.
really.
Tai Chi's
Yes.
standing. This one you'd get down on your hands and your knees and
The
okay.
down dog and the
yeah.
plank and the chaturanga.
Yeah, but in
yes.
chaturanga like a push up. It's
okay.
just it's a complete flow that
sounded like a
used
Mexican food to me.
alone could be. It does, but used alone could be a complete exercise of its own,
Okay.
and it's kind of one of the basic things that most yoga students learn.
Yes.
Well, all I know is that you look great. I mean, I wish I was. If I could be as fit as you, I would love that.
Yeah,
of
you
course,
will.
do yoga.
Yeah, you will practice
And
yoga.
So
yeah.
okay, well, if somebody wanted to get a hold of you and learn more about it, how would they do that? Your website?
What's your website?
Yes, yeah, I have my own website, jadexiaoyoga.com. So if you want to know more about yoga,
Jade
just
Xiao.
JadeXiaoYoga.com.
XIO, or I'm sorry, XIAO after Jade, right?
And what is your phone number?
650-660-755.
Well, Jade, it's been a real honor to have you, and thank you for
That was
Thank
fun.
you so
Being so
much.
inspiring.
It's been very honored to be here with Dr. Shasta
thank you.
and the financial Dr. Alex.
Financial doctor, Alexander.
That's it.
Hey, thanks for
Thanks,
joining us.
everybody.
And don't forget
Bye.
to tune in to KIYSradio.com to see all of our shows. Check out the Facebook, KIYS, like us, give us some stars. Have a great week. Have a good time. Thank you so much for joining us, folks. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Take care.